Okay, let's talk about mornings. Seriously, we need to figure out how to reclaim your day before it even gets a chance to, completely fly off the rails.
Does this hit a little too close to home? You wake up and that first feeling isn't calm or rested. It's more like this low-grade panic mixed with a desperate, desperate need for coffee. Yeah, you're definitely not alone in that. You know this dance all too well, right? The alarm is your mortal enemy. The snooze button is your best friend for about 9 minutes. Then you grab your phone and immediately see all the fires you have to put out. And just like that, you're playing catch-up, just reacting and panicking and trying to survive until you get out the door. And here's the kicker. That chaos, it doesn't just magically vanish once you close the front door. Nope. By 9 a.m., you're already feeling behind, you're running on stress, and you've basically set a frantic, reactive tone for the rest of your day. The reason it feels so awful isn't usually one big thing. It's more like death by 1,000 paper cuts. Every tiny little decision, like, what socks should I wear? It just chips away at your mental energy before you've even had breakfast. Your morning belongs to your email, not to you. And that chaos, it absolutely spills over and infects the rest of your day.
So, you've probably tried to fix this. You've seen all those perfect morning routines online, right? But let's be real for a second. Most of that advice is completely useless for actual real life. They tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. for a power hour. Meanwhile, in your reality, you need every last second of sleep you can get. And the whole idea of a power hour before the sun is up is, well, it's just hilarious.
They suggest you start with some serene meditation. Your reality, your brain is basically running on dial-up internet until that first sip of coffee kicks in. You can barely remember your own name, let alone list 3 things you're grateful for.
And this is the real problem, isn't it? They assume you have this luxurious 2-hour window to yourself. But the truth for most of us, for people like Jane and Steve out there, is that we have maybe 23 minutes to get from zombie to presentable human being. The advice just doesn't fit the life we actually live.
So, what's the answer then? It's actually a really simple but super powerful shift in how you think about it. It's time to stop chasing the perfect morning. And there it is. That's the whole secret. Forget perfection. The goal is predictability. A morning where you know exactly what's going to happen next, where all the important decisions are already made, and you can just move on a calm, efficient autopilot. That's the real game changer. And the way we get there isn't with some massive, life-altering overhaul. Nope. It's with tiny, almost effortless micro habits. These are the kinds of practical changes you can actually stick with, even on days when you really, really hate mornings. It all kicks off the night before. Seriously, this 5-minute setup changes everything. First, you pick out your clothes, and I mean all of them, down to the socks. Second, you get your coffee station ready to go, so caffeine can happen without any brain power. And third, get your exit strategy together. Keys, wallet, bag, all in one spot, ready to grab. Just think about that. That one simple move, laying out your clothes, eliminates at least 3 decisions that your foggy, pre-coffee brain doesn't have to wrestle with. That is a huge win before you've even properly opened your eyes. Okay, now for the first 10 minutes you're awake, the mission is simple. Protect your mind. So before your feet even hit the floor, set one single intention for the day. And then quarantine your phone. Do not touch it. This is your morning, not your inboxes. And while that coffee is brewing, just take 3 deep breaths. That's it. Simple. All right, next up is your power window. The key here is to focus on one single task at a time. Finish your shower completely, then get dressed. No multitasking. Try to get some micro movement in. A few quick stretches, walk up the stairs, anything. And for breakfast, have the same simple thing every day. We're eliminating decisions here. The goal is protein and caffeine, not a gourmet meal. And finally, the exit ritual. As you're walking out the door, just quickly remind yourself of that one intention you set earlier. Name one tiny thing you're grateful for, even if it's just your coffee pot. And try for a clean exit. Dishes in the sink, bed kind of made. Future you will thank you when you get home. Now, I know what you're thinking. That might still sound like a lot of steps. But the key here is to just start ridiculously small. In fact, you can start tonight without feeling overwhelmed at all. So you ready to give this a shot? Because I promise you, this is way, way easier than continuing to deal with the morning chaos you have right now. If your mornings are a total train wreck, here is your emergency starter kit. Just do these 3 things tonight. Set the coffee maker to auto brew. charge your phone in a different room, like the living room or kitchen, and lay out your clothes for tomorrow. That's it. You master these 3, and you've already won half the battle.
Because, at the end of the day, this is the only thing that actually matters. Consistency beats perfection every single time. The best routine isn't some guru's routine. It's the one that works for you, the one you can pull off even on your worst day. So the real question isn't, how do I create the perfect morning? It's, what's one small thing I can make predictable starting tonight? If you loved this content, please share it and make sure you click like on this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.